Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. A 17-year-old Rose hails from an aristocratic family and is set to be married. When she boards the Titanic, she meets Jack Dawson and falls in love with him. Storyline: 84 years later, a 100-year-old woman named Rose DeWitt Bukater tells the story to her granddaughter Lizzie Calvert. Brock Lovett, Louis Bodini, Bobby Buell and Anatoly Mikhailovich on the Keldysh about her life set in April 10, 1912, on the Titanic when young Rose boards the departing ship with the upper-class passengers and her mother, Ruth DeWitt Bukater, and her fiancé, Caledon Hockley. Meanwhile, a drifter and artist named Jack Dawson and his best friend Fabrizio de Rossi win third-class tickets to the ship in a game. And she explains the whole story from departure until the death of Titanic on its first and last day. Parents Guide. Did you
I
know
don't even
after
have a
falling in
picture.
love with Jack Dawson
It exists now, only in my memory.
Rose sleeps with Jack and loses her virginity. That makes her fiancé furious and he starts to hit her. Her mother knows about it and doesn't do anything because he is a rich man. Rose does not stop seeing Jack until the Titanic struck a North Atlantic iceberg at 11 p.m. in the evening of the 14th of April 1912. The berg scalped along the starboard or right side below the waterline, slicing open the hull between 5 of the adjacent watertight compartments. The ship sinks within 3 hours and thousands of people die. Rose had a floater and Jack did not have one. Whilst they were waiting for help, Jack tells Rose he'll do everything in his power for her to be safe and that she'll die in her sleep. Whilst still waiting for help, Jack gets cold and dies whilst Rose survives after getting help and reaching land. Rose changes her surname to Jack's surname Rose Dawson. Her mother survives, her fiancé and a few people survive. They looked for Rose but she decides to run away and start afresh. Rose got married and had children and grandchildren. As she explains the story of the Titanic to her grandchildren, she has one important thing Jack left her with: the heart of the ocean. Her fiancé had Jack beaten up because he claimed Jack stole the heart of the ocean from him. Trivia: at around 2h30 minutes. The elderly couple seen hugging on the bed while water floods their room were the owners of Macy's department store in New York, Rosalie Ida Strauss and Isidore Strauss, both of whom died on the Titanic. Ida was offered a seat on a lifeboat but refused so that she could stay with her husband, saying, "As we have lived together, so we shall die together." There was a scene filmed that depicted this moment but was cut from the final version. It was Mrs. Strauss who originally said, "Where you go, I go," that inspired Rose's same line in the film. Goofs: at around 53 minutes, when Jack and Rose are talking about going to the Santa Monica Pier, Jack says that they will ride on the roller coaster until we throw up, but the roller coaster was not built until 1916. Quotes Jack to Ruth and other guests dining at their table, "Well, yes, ma'am, I do. I mean, I got everything I need right here with me. I got air in my lungs, a few blank sheets of paper. I mean, I love waking up in the morning not knowing what's gonna happen or who I'm gonna meet, where I'm gonna wind up. Just the other night I was sleeping under a bridge and now here I am on the grandest ship in the world having champagne with you fine people. I figure life's a gift and I don't intend on wasting it. You don't know what hand you're gonna get dealt next. You learn to take life as it comes at you, to make each day count." Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button below. Happy recapping.